Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you taking the time to stop by. Going to start off our day with New York Times Daily Puzzles and Games, like we always do, starting off with Wordle, then connections, and then getting into the crosswords. Also for any US viewers, happy early Thanksgiving, and appreciate you guys stopping by again. So let's get right into it. Based on some poor results that we've had, starting off with stale, especially I think yesterday we maybe only got one letter right off the bat. Another word I frequently use keeps the same, two of the same vowels as stale, as well as the T, just super common consonant. But incorporating an R and a C, I find those are also very common starting letters in the Wordle. So. Looking at this, if we could incorporate, now looking back at the letters that we normally get when we play stale, if we could incorporate an S or an L, I feel pretty well covered. Start with an S. M is pretty uncommon to see. Maybe something like snail. Incorporate another vowel potentially. Bring in the S and the L and N, all really common consonants. Nice. Okay, so 4 out of the 5, but we'll need to move around a couple of our letters. Just looking at common possibilities. So we know the N is either in the 4th or the 5th slot. Do I think there's another vowel in this one? I kind of don't. Yeah, there's no way a Y could be in here based on the letters we have. Let's see. You know, I can't think of a common word that would end in any letter here based on what I'm seeing. I think. Let's take a closer look. Hang on. We've already played T, so it couldn't be slant or something like that. Slang, I guess. G's another one I usually will try and play in the first 3 guesses. Slank. Nah, slink would be a possible word, but incorrect vowel. I think we'll go with slang. Nice, fantastic. Continuing our trend, mostly getting it in 3. Yeah, mostly common consonants that we saw in today's Wordle. So, feeling really good about that. Now switching over to connections, trying to find kind of the through line between various words. Sometimes it has to do with the word structure itself. Sometimes it has to do with adding a word before or after that then ties the group of 4 together. As always, looking for some of our easier connections first, just to simplify our later options. Spotty, erratic, buggy, glitchy. Things that have you know, issues or are irregular in some way. Like irregularities. Let's see, anything else that fits that general category? Boy. I think this one might be our most straightforward. Nice. Not working reliably. Grill, bumper, potentially like parts of a car, rim as well. The rim that goes on your tire. What would be the final? Mirror, like a side mirror. Could see that. Yes, I think this is just parts of a car. No other words really fit as, you know, specific components. Nice. Pets, plant. Now this final connection is a little bit tougher, as you might expect. I think we've gotten the two easiest of the four. So as expected, these will be a little bit more difficult. Like pet, wedding, house, baby, like things a family might, kind of like the steps in your life, I guess. First you have a pet, then you have a wedding, or maybe a house. I think there's going to be a word that ties either before or after, or like a phrase that ties at least one of these clues together. So let's look and see. Wedding, like wedding ring, wedding dress. Let's see if ring or dress fit any of these. Not in any way that's really leaping out at me. House pet, house plant. I know house is one of the words. House wedding? House boy? Jesus. That got dark quick. Pay tribute. Pay. Okay. Playhouse. Playboy. Play plant, wedding bells. Would bells fit? Rubber tire. Man, a lot of different directions we could go. I think I'll try, and I I seriously have doubts about it, but well, also, I guess something like this could be like things you take care of. Well, boy is maybe the one that, doesn't quite fit exactly into that mold. Tribute band? Okay. Band could be boy band, tribute band, house band, at like a restaurant or a bar or something. A band that plays frequently. And then wedding band. Doesn't fit with any of the others. I think this is what... Oh, really? Plant pet band. Oh my gosh. Rubber band. Okay, so which of these do I think is? Probably house band? Wedding band could also be like the actual ring that you put on. So yeah, I think it's rubber band. I think house band was incorrect, although I think a house band is still a thing. Now what would this be? Pet, plant, baby, house. Yeah, just like things you take care of. Things you maintain. Nah, not maintain, but things to care for. Okay, a sitter. So caretaking in a different way. One mistake. Generally I think normally it'll show the number of mistakes we normally make. Typically, I think we have usually don't make a mistake, but only one. Not too upset. Okay. This is only a... drink that might be hard to sip through a straw, like a shake, vital body part. Heart must not be right. Sons? Excellent golf score. Par, under par? Footwear with wheels or a blade? Skate? McNulty. I thought it might be shake, but he drinks shakes with a straw all the time. Eagle, I was thinking it meant an overall score. This is only a test. Throw. Fairly slow on that one. Usually the mini we're able to get in under a minute, but not getting the first 4 or so really puts you in a tough spot when you're trying to easily make a connection without any letters. And some of these clues, I think, especially like the eagle, I guess I was thinking overall score. Yeah. Do better next time. And I'm curious now if today's crossword will have any Thanksgiving-related clues, or will it primarily just be kind of your standard run-of-the-mill crossword? We will find out. Long. Another word for long. 4 letters. Member of an 1800s literary family, and there are 3 related clues. I'm trying to think, like the Brontes, maybe. I think it was a few sisters who were famous novelists back in the 1800s. Handy expressions. Like gestures, sign language in some way. Justice League of America, e.g. Possesses a certain je ne sais quoi. Check for errors, perhaps. Proofread. Edit. It's present tense. Key to close a window. Latch of some kind. Part of IPA. Pale. India Pale Ale. A little buggy? Could be literally a little bug. And the question mark would kind of infer it might be outside of what that clue would normally make you think. Pump selection. Abbreviated. I imagine it's like gas pump, so something like diesel, DSL, unleaded, UNL. 3 @ signs. ats? Southwest Ski Resort. Lifts up to 12,450 feet. Mine goes to like Tahoe or something. But that might be more for swimming than skiing. Things found by reading chairs. Lamps. Emily. I think it is the Brontes. Emily. Charlotte. And I don't remember the shorter name. Fidel's longtime lieutenant. Home of the highest and lowest points on the Earth's surface. Asia, just kind of the general continent. I know Mount Everest, or maybe it is. Maybe Everest isn't even the highest one. I don't know if it's like K2 or another one of the mountains in that range. Party pooper. Could be Doll. Could be eye malady, a sty. Absolute nightmare to have, by the way. For my senior class pictures ages ago, I had a massive sty on my eyelid, and the lady swore she would have him take him out, but she never managed to. Not the end of the world, but it just definitely sticks out whenever I think about styes. Handy expressions. Plays. Come back to that. Rose Bowl City, Pasadena. I'm a really big Ohio State fan, so we've had the luxury of playing in Pasadena many times throughout my life. Really awesome venue. I would love to go and visit at some point. Hospital department that sounds like a sentence. ICU. ICU, intensive care unit. Very common crossword clue, or at least solution, I should say. Different clue oftentimes, but ICU, ORs, ERs, you see a ton. Home to Leningrad for short. Not sure about that one. Michael, who played Alan. Michael Cera. Also amazing in Arrested Development for any of you who haven't had a chance to see that comedy show. It's fantastic. Scorch could be like sear. First word in a rhyming pair, meaning small. Itsy. And that would lead me to believe this is probably sear. Understood. I see. Pulitzer winning prize, or Pulitzer winning novelist Anthony. Not sure about that one. Fake. Patisserie purchase. Oh my gosh, they just did Patisserie Week on Great British Baking Show. I should know. Ball pythons at times. Light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. A break, a reprieve, hope. Could just be hope. Link prefix. Hammer's End. Horned Vipers and Deathstalker Scorpions, good lord. Nowhere I would want to visit. I know Australia has crazy wildlife. Is it just Australia? Come back. Member of a 2000 showbiz family. We got another few related clues. San Quentin. I think there's a big prison out there. Meditative discipline. Tai Chi. Yoga. Not sure about that one. Short routine. Goodness gracious. Thinking like, oh my. Universal donors classification. I mean, that would be like O negative. Which would make me think, oh my is probably not. Do a grill master's job. £14 unit, a stone. I believe in England and the UK, a stone is a unit of measurement. Ego. Oh, is this going to be Kardashians? Oh my god. gosh, I'm struggling to even think of their names. Probably a good thing. Too easy. I think oh my is incorrect. Type O. Oh, actually, okay. In that case, oh my does fit. In an online convo, either DMing or IMing. I think it's gonna be IMing. So it must be Chloe with a K. This becomes Skit for a short routine. Too easy, soft. Okay, flipping, that makes sense for a Growmaster's job. Long time, could be like eon, age. Good looking, no. 69 across, poetically. Good looking couple? I'm not familiar with the French version of Santa Claus. Flamenco cry? Is this Olé? I actually did get to see flamenco when I was in Valencia, Spain, back in 2023. Got to take a trip through Spain during Holy Week, actually, which was a really, really cool experience. But visited Barcelona, Valencia, Sevilla. Actually, no, it was in Sevilla. And then Cordoba. Really, really awesome trip. Would highly recommend if anyone is thinking about traveling to Spain. Do it. Kim, okay. Kim Kardashian. I was like, what the heck is her name? Courtney? Okay, so this isn't going to be Australia. Because I know, I'm not entirely certain on the spelling, but Maori ceremonial dance I think is a haka. Courtney, hopefully spelled correctly. Fit together. Extra. Effortless stride. Like a gait. Glide. Former presidential candidate who served as Biden's climate envoy, John Kerry. The 2004 Democratic nominee. Not mainstream. Underground. Shitpoles, mass. Singer known as the Queen of Tejano music. Oh my gosh. I definitely know this one. I know Jennifer Lopez played as Selena? Selena? I think with an So extra must be wrong, and this must be like e-news. Selena, I believe, with an S. Elope. Loping stride. Linguistic stems, so root words. Indie, independent. Fit together, nestle. Good looking couple. Eyes. Could this be like orbs? Bellsprit? Does that make sense? Flexible flyer for one. I'm not sure about that particular one in this French word. Oh man, this section I can tell is gonna give me some trouble at the end. Long time. I think this is eon. Does that give me any help? No. River that provides the largest inflow into the Mediterranean. Gâteau. It's like a type of cake. Pump selection, regular, premium. Clara Schumann. Dwellings, abodes. Still not entirely certain. It could be, you know, like Abbey, or I could be quite a few things, but barely gets by. I think like eeks, sneaks. Pay attention to. Not on your life. Anna Bronte. We'll go under that assumption. Pay attention to note. Key to close a window. Barely gets by. Justice League of America, comic book. Okay, so it's Anne, not Anna. Eek spy. Ha, key to close the window. Ah, they're always clever about the key clues. Escape key. Can close a window. Is it why can't I? Check for errors, perhaps. Reread or proofread? I think based on the number of spaces, it's looking like it's going to be reread. Was it like Accra or something? Leonard Cohen? idyllic homeland. I assume it's going to be like air or ire. I just don't know if it's an A or an I. Long. Like Kmart. I think this is ant. I think this is Accra as well. If this was an E, long, that just doesn't make a ton of sense. Possesses a certain je ne sais quoi. Has it, like the it factor. Party pooper. Che. Handy expressions. Claps. Pill. Why would a pill be a party pooper? We'll leave it for now, but that clue, or that answer for that clue just seems a little off to me. Hammer's end, like, I think it depends on the type of hammer. I know, like, a ball peen hammer, I think the peen is the end of it. P-E-E-N. I mean, that would go with my initial thought of hope. Prefix. Help link. Ball pythons at times. Hold down. Sorry, just looking at the keyboard trying to parse out what potential letter and vowel combo. Symbol of longevity, tortoise. Tortoises. Home to Leningrad for short, USSR. Something sisters. Because the Kardashians and the Brontes are all sisters. Taos? I've never heard of that place. Fake. Flexible flyer. Corn, beans, and squash in Mesoamerican tradition, or a hint to six answers in this puzzle. Possibly 2 words here. I'm not sure what would precede sisters. Oh, it's really tough. What would be light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak? If it's not hope, because I'm getting very little traction with those letters. Meditative discipline. Zen. Fake ersatz? I know the word, I don't know the meaning, but I assume it means fake in this context. To long, be to ache. So I think it is ire with an E at the beginning. Ball pythons. Fancy meeting you here. Oh, wow. Hold down. I think this is the clue we probably have the best chance of figuring out, which can hopefully help us with 34, 35 down. Hold down. Could be run down. I mean, I guess penis kind of hemming us in. Let's keep it open. Hold down. Hold. So it's going to be another verb that goes with down as well. So to hold something, blank down. Mow down, run down, low down. I mean, vipers and scorpions. I assume it's gonna be some sort of a desert. Sahara? The Sahara? Maybe? Pets. They're sometimes pets, I suppose. I mean, peen seems like it's gonna fit, so I'll keep that. Link prefix. Help link, hot link. Oh, so let's just try different. It's most likely going to be a vowel, so kind of makes me doubt, hope a little bit, just how much trouble I'm having fitting that in here. mean, this guy's name I'm not going to be able to get. I mean, I think we could reasonably expect it's like a... vowel. But it's a name, so not even a guarantee. Hold. Blank down. Back down. Lay down. Gosh, really getting hung up here. I think I'm going to look up this name and try and just solve the others. Pulitzer-winning novelist Anthony. Door. So we were correct, I think, with the first one we popped in. The Three Sisters. Link prefix, HTTP. Pin down. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Mark. Hey, doggy. You're my favorite customer. And I think this is Bellsprit. Noel? Perry Noel? Just looking over our answers. I think we feel really good about this top section here. Reasonably good about these sections. I mean, I'm fairly certain these two both start with K. I'm fairly certain Courtney also starts with K. Pin down, I feel good about. Hope is the light at the end of the tunnel. I really do think it's maybe just in here. I mean, Noel would make so much sense, though. The Rhone. I know the Rhine is a famous river. I guess Rhone is as well. Nestle root words. Man. This is a tough spot. I feel like we've got everything pretty accurate. I think we'll check the puzzle. Okay. So as opposed to nestle, a sled. This one, a little bit confusing on this. I think nestle was fit. Obviously, it doesn't match these clues below when you fill it in, but the fact, I really rely on the clue itself to tell me whether or not our answer is going to be like past tense, present tense. I know fit together could be both past and present tense, but that one just tricked me up a little bit. I think nestle fits just as well, and not knowing these words or that the flexible flyer is a sled did put us in a bad spot. But hey, pretty solid. I think we were down to just a few that we were going back and forth at like the 25 or 28 minute mark. So yeah, another crossword I'm pleased with. Really appreciate you guys coming out to hang. We will be adjourning for lunch, and then I will come back with Slay the Spire as usual. So hope to see some of you guys around still, and yeah, have a great day if not, and happy Thanksgiving.